Okay, good morning students. Today we are going to start the class 4th computer science. Okay, in the last section we have discussed about how to get connected your system or the computer with the internet. What are the important things required for it, and we have discussed each and every requirement in explained way. Now today in this session we will study about the web browser and different tools or the features of the web browsers, and then what is the search engines, etc. Okay, so the web browser which we are going to discuss it here is the Microsoft Office, Microsoft Internet Explorer. Okay, sorry, the Microsoft Internet Explorer, which is by default already installed on your computers and the laptops. Okay, we are not going to discuss the other web browsers because it may be possible that someone has got Google Chrome, or in someone's computer there is a Mozilla Firefox and any other web browsers are there. But by default on every system there is Microsoft Internet Explorer. It is the common web browsers which is being available in all the systems. So we are going to discuss about the Microsoft Internet Explorer. So first of all we will see how to open Internet Explorer on your computer. Okay, then we will discuss about the window of the Internet Explorer, that what are the various tools available there, and then we will discuss about what is the search engine. The search engine is the place generally where we can search for the different topics and informations over the internet. Okay, so let's see how to start the Internet Explorer on your system. Clear? Okay, so let's start with how to get started the Internet Explorer. First of all, Microsoft Internet Explorer is one of the most popular web browsers used for the internet. Using the internet and getting the information which is stored on internet in the form of web pages. Okay, and the Microsoft Internet Explorer is the part of Microsoft Windows operating system. Clear? So the steps used to start is, first of all you have to click on the start button. First of all you need to click on the start button. As you click on the start button, the start menu appears. Okay, as you click on the start button, the start menu appears, and then you go to the option all programs. Once you go to the option all programs, then from here you can search for Internet Explorer. Click on the Internet Explorer. As you click here, the Internet Explorer window will open on your system. It will be open on your system. Otherwise, another option to get open it is if the icon is there on your desktop or on a taskbar. If the icon of the Internet Explorer is present on the desktop screen or the taskbar of your computer, then you can directly double click your left button of your mouse and you can get open it. Okay. As you can see, now we have opened the Internet Explorer and it is visible on your screen. You all can see it. This is the Internet Explorer window which is open, and since we are not connected to the internet, so it is showing you the message Internet Explorer cannot display the web page. As we are not connected to the internet, now it is showing you the message Internet Explorer cannot display the web page. You can check the internet connection on your system where it is present or not. For that you can click on the right corner of the taskbar. Right corner of the taskbar where the clock title bar of Internet Explorer, and it is used to display the name of the web page, displays the name of the current web page which is open on your screen. It displays the name of the web page or the website which you are currently open on your website. In same way, along with that, the title bar also contains the three buttons, that is minimize, maximize and close button. The minimize button you can use to minimize the Internet Explorer to the taskbar. Again, you can use the maximize button to maximize the size of screen, and close button is to close down the Internet Explorer. Okay. Along with that, there now when you come here, there are two different buttons are there: back and forward. Back and forward buttons are there. The back and the forward buttons are generally used. The back button is used to go back to the previously opened web page. If you suppose you are browsing or you are surfing through the internet and you have opened more than one pages, then if you suddenly want to go back to the last page which you have opened, then you can directly click on the back button and it will take you back to the previously opened page. Or if you want to move to the next page of the website, then you can directly click on the forward button which will take you forward, or which will take you to the next page of the website. Okay. Now this part is called the address bar. You can see here by default it is written here www.google.com. Okay. So this part is called the address bar. Generally, the address bar is used to type the address of the website. The address bar is used to type the address of the website. Okay. And after typing, you have to press the enter key to open the web page. You have to click on the enter button. Suppose here I typed www. Suppose if you want to open the website of your school, you can type it here www.lfssalanpur.in. Okay, and now you press the enter key, as it is not working because we are not connected to the internet now. Okay, along with the address bar, there is a refresh button and the stop button. The refresh button is used that sometimes it happens that the web page is not completely open. Okay, if there are too much image files or your internet connection is slow, then it is possible that the web page which you are trying to open is not completely open and it is not displayed in a proper way, or it is not displaying few of the contents are only visible. And so if you want to open it again, if you want to open that particular page again, then you can directly, no need to write the address again, you can directly refresh it. You can directly click on the refresh button from here and it will refresh the address bar and it will try to open or load the page again on your computer. Otherwise, you can use the shortcut key for the refresh, that is F5 on your keyboard. You can press the F5 key on your keyboard and it will be also work as a refresh button. Another thing along with the refresh button is the stop button is there. The stop button, it is used to stop the web page from being displayed while it is still opening. Suppose if you do not want, you have clicked on any particular link or you have typed any, given your any web address or URL of the any website and it goes on opening, and if you think that you do not want to open it, then you can, or you have entered any address on the address bar wrong, then you can just click on the stop button, or you can press the escape key from your keyboard and you can make it stop. So the stop button is used to stop the web page from being displayed while it is still opening. And if you have typed a wrong address, then you must stop it from loading by clicking the stop button. Okay. So if you have entered any web address wrong and you have pressed the enter key and your web browser starts opening the web page for you, so immediately you can press on the stop button to stop the web browser to display the complete page for you. Okay. Again, the recent page button, the history button or the recent page button is there. The recent page button is generally used to show you the pages. When you click on this button, it shows you the list of recently opened web pages, and this list also contains the history button, which shows you the list of the web pages which you have visited during the particular number of days. Okay. The history button shows you the history of the web pages which have been opened on your system in the particular number of days, or it shows you the recently opened web page on your system. Along with that, there is a favorite button on left hand side, just below the back button or the forward button. There is a favorite button. The favorite button can be used to add any web page as a favorite of your. Suppose if you want to open any web page again and again, then you can directly click on the favorite button. Okay, you can add that particular website as a favorite, and next time when you want to open it, you can directly click on here and it will show you the different added websites which you have added as a favorite, and from this list you can directly open it. Okay, and it is showing you the history. If you want to see it, see here you can see one by one. You can see the different web pages which have been opened on your system. Okay. Along with that, there are few command buttons. There are few command buttons available on your Internet Explorer. The command buttons are present in the right hand corner. You can see the home page, feeds, print options is there, page settings, safety, deleting the history. Okay, and different tools are there for you. So these command buttons, it contains different buttons such as home tab. This is the home tab. Okay, the home tab is used to go to the home page of the website, and the home page is the first. We have already discussed the home page is the first page when you open a website. Okay. Then next way is the print button is there. You can see here the print button, through which you can take the print out of the web pages directly from your printer. Okay. Then there is a page button is there. The page button contains a lot of options such as save the page, reload the page. A list of options appears when you click on this button. As we have clicked, you can see the different options are there. Cut, copy, paste. Then you can save the pages. You can send the email, send the link by the email. You can zoom text there is at the last on the bottom you can see there is a status bar. On the bottom you can see there is a status bar. The status bar displays the number of elements to be viewed on the web page and the progress of web page will display. Like suppose if you have entered any URL in the address bar and you have clicked on the enter key, then you can see on the status bar it will show you that whether the opening process of the web page is in the progress or not. Along with that, it will show you the zoom option is there. You can change the zoom options from there. Clear? And lastly, there is scroll bars available on your system. The scroll bars are there to scroll the web page. Scroll bars are there to scroll the web page. Scroll the web page horizontally and vertically. So there are two scroll bars are available. There are two scroll bars are there. The horizontal scroll bar which helps you to move the web page left to right, right to left. Okay, left and right. And the vertical scroll bar helps you to scroll the page or go through the page up and down. Okay. Now, along with that, suppose if you want to open more than one web page at a time. Okay, if you want to open one web page at a time on your, or you want to go through the different websites, more than one website at a time, so there is no need of opening the another Internet Explorer window. There is no need of opening the another Internet Explorer window. You can directly click on the along with there is a new tab button is there. There is a new tab button, or you can press the shortcut key Ctrl plus T. You can press the shortcut key that is Ctrl plus T from your window and it will open the new web page for you. It will open the new tab and where you can again enter the URL of the other website which you want to open and you can view it. So in same way you can use open the different numbers of web pages at a time on the same Internet Explorer window. And if you at any moment of time if you want to close them, then just you need to do is that click on the tab and then close button is there, or you can use the shortcut close plus W. You can use the shortcut close plus W from your keyboard and it will close the tab which is currently displayed on your screen. Okay. So this is all over about the Internet Explorer. This is all about the Internet Explorer. Now we will discuss about our next topic is about search engines. We will discuss about the search engine. The search engines is designed to search the information on World Wide Web. The search engines are designed to search the information on World Wide Web, and some of the popular search engines examples are Google. Okay, so the popular search engines examples are Google, Bing, Yahoo. Okay, or Ask is also there. So the Google search engine is the most popular or widely used search engines on the World Wide Web, and it also provides many options to the user such as advanced search, etc. The result of the search is presented in the form of text or the image. Okay, it will provide you the search result in the form of text or the images. Here the web pages of the Google search engine is this. Now as there is no internet connection is there, otherwise we can open and we can search the school website, you can directly write it there, Little Flower School Salepur, and you can press the enter key and it will display you the different results related to the Little Flower School Salepur, and from that displayed results you can open the school website. You can open the school websites or you can go through the different educational videos related to the school. In the similar way, you can use the Yahoo search engines or the Bing search engines, whichever it is available.